Hello, this is Heidi from the Corvallis Benton County Public Library, and today I'm going to be sharing stories with you about nature in your neighborhood. The theme for this year's Winter Wildlife Field Days, which are being held virtually March 1st through the 14th. 2 weeks of activities have been planned for you to explore and enjoy, and you can visit the website winterwildlifefieldday.org to get started. Well, we're going to get started with story time, singing a song about an animal that I see every day in my neighborhood, the gray squirrel. And the sign for squirrel is you take your pointer and middle fingers on each hand, bend them, and tap them together. That's squirrel. And this is how the song goes. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Wrinkle up your little nose, put a nut between your toes. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. All right, let's sing it one more time, a little quicker. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Wrinkle up your little nose, put a nut between your toes. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. All right. Well, the first story I'm going to share with you today is called Daylight, Starlight, Wildlife, and it is written and illustrated by Wendell Miner. And the book is published by Nancy Paulson Books, which is an imprint of Penguin Random House. So we thank them for letting us share the story with you today. And in this story, we're going to learn about animals that are active in the day and animals that are active at night. Think about which animals maybe you have seen in your yard or your neighborhood. Daylight, starlight, wildlife. The sun shines on Earth, bringing the light and warmth of day. Do you know these daylight visitors? Take a look. Then Earth spins away from the sun, bringing the darkness and cool of night. Do you know these starlight visitors? We're going to learn about them on these next few pages. By day, sharp-eyed red-tailed hawk soars high in the sky and scans the earth for food. In the stillness of night, wide-eyed barn owl silently swoops through the sky. At dawn, fluffy cottontail rabbit and her kits hop into the field and hold still till all is safe. At night, pink-nosed opossum plods through the field and forages for food with her family on her back. Bright tiger swallowtail butterfly floats and flutters in the summer sunshine. Named for the moon, luminous Luna moth only comes out at night. Graceful white-tailed deer finds her fawn hiding in the flower-filled field. On a frigid night, crafty fox carefully listens, then crouches and quickly pounces. Chubby mother woodchuck and her cubs waddle out to munch in the meadow. Fearless mother skunk leads her litter through the field to find a midnight snack. Speedy gray squirrel scurries all day in search of acorns to store for winter. Flying squirrel glides gracefully from tree to tree through the starlit night. Brightly colored box turtle shuffles through the tall grass, searching for slugs, snails, and strawberries. Warty toad will stick out his sticky tongue to slurp down a nighttime meal of moths. Small striped chipmunk perches on a pumpkin to fill his cheeks with goodies from the garden. Sprightly deer mouse scampers down a log and finds a firefly. As the sun rises, stealthy bobcat and her kitten scope out the summer landscape. On a cold winter's night, clever coyote howls beneath the stars to call to his pack. Colorful red cardinal welcomes the sunrise with a sweet song. And as night falls, the song of brown-eyed barred owl fills the forest. Hoo-hoo, 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 hoo-hoo. As our world turns from night to day, critters big and small come and go. While you're resting, are raccoons racing by under the cover of night? Who knows what the light of morning will bring? Look and listen. What wonderful wildlife is visiting you? And here you can see the wild turkeys. And in the back of the book, the author has included all different facts about the wildlife that is featured in this book. And take a look and see which of these animals or insects you've maybe seen in your yard or in your neighborhood. And that is Daylight Starlight Wildlife, written and illustrated by Wendell Miner. All right, well, we're going to do a guessing game about different animal homes. And on my board, I have a tree, a nest, some water, a shell, a lily pad, and a web. And I'm going to read you a rhyme and see if you can guess which animal lives in each home. So let's start here. I live in a hole way up high in a tree. I chatter and scold and eat nuts constantly. What am I? Well, if you guessed a squirrel, you are correct. And let's make the sound of a squirrel. They go chuk, 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 chuk. All right, here's our next one. My home is a nest made of twigs, straw, and strings. I chirp happy songs and fly high on my wings. What am I? Well, if you guessed a bird, that is correct. Here we go. And let's tweet like a bird. Tweet, 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 tweet. Okay, here's our next one. I swim in a pond with my webbed orange feet. I float and I dive and I quack at everyone I meet. What am I? A duck, that's correct. Can you quack like a duck? Quack, quack, quack. All right. Now for this one. I take my house with me wherever I go. I leave shiny trails and I move very slow. What am I? All right, I am a snail. So let's add this, there we go, right there. Okay, and now we have the lily pad. I live on a lily pad. I eat lots of flies. I've got long hind legs and big bulging eyes. What am I? All right, well, if you guessed a frog, you're correct. And we can make ribbits like a frog. Ribbit, ribbit. All right. And our last one, I have 8 long legs and tiny eyes. My home is all sticky, a silk trap for flies. What am I? All right. I am a spider. Okay, so we have our squirrel, our bird, our duck, snail, frog, and spider. And those are all the different animals in their homes. Okay. Well, I have one more story I'm going to read with you, and this is called Daniel Finds a Poem, and it is written and illustrated by Misha Archer. And it is also published by Nancy Paulson Books, an imprint of Penguin Random House. So we thank them for letting us share the story with you. And this is a story about Daniel, who spends time in the park trying to learn what poetry is. Daniel finds a poem. Daniel knows all the rocks, trees, and animals in the park. On Monday morning, Daniel sees something new on the park gate. A sign reads, Poetry in the Park, Sunday at 6 o'clock. What is poetry? Daniel says. He looks up in surprise when he hears spiders say, To me, poetry is when morning dew glistens. On Tuesday, Daniel climbs the old oak tree and he sees Squirrel. Squirrel, do you know what poetry is? Poetry is when crisp leaves crunch, Squirrel tells him. On Wednesday, Daniel calls into Chipmunk's hole. Chipmunk, can you tell me what poetry is? Poetry, Poetry is a home with many windows and an old stone wall. On Thursday, Daniel makes a boat with a leaf for a sail and watches the wind carry it across the pond. He calls quietly to Frog. Excuse me, Frog, what is poetry? Poetry, says Frog, is a cool place to dive into. On Friday, Daniel parts the cattails and finds Turtle. Hello, Turtle. I have a question. Do you know what poetry is? I think poetry is sun-warmed sand, Turtle says. On Saturday afternoon, Daniel finds Cricket in the shade of the slide. When the shadows are long, Cricket fills the air with music. Is this poetry to you, Cricket? Singing at twilight when the day is done? Indeed it is, Daniel. That night, moonlight fills Daniel's room. He hears a whoo. Leaning from his window, he calls to Owl. Owl, what is poetry? Oh, poetry. Poetry is bright stars in the branches, moonlight on the grass, and silent wings to take me wherever I go. Good night, dear Daniel, she whispers, and flies off into the night. On Sunday, the sun wakes up Daniel. He is happy when he remembers it's Sunday. Today is poetry in the park, says Daniel, and I have a poem. Morning dew glistens, crisp leaves crunch. There's a home with many windows in the old stone wall. Cool pools to dive in, sun-warm sand to lie in. Singing at twilight when the day is done. Bright stars in the branches, moonlight on the grass, and silent wings to take me wherever I go. On the way home, Daniel stops to watch the sunset, reflecting the sweet sky reflecting in the pond. That looks like poetry to me. To me too, says Dragonfly. And that is Daniel Finds a Poem, written and illustrated by Misha Archer. So Daniel was able to write a poem from all the things that he learned from the animals in the park. All right. Well, thank you for joining me for story time today. Maybe you, like Daniel, will be inspired to write a poem about nature in your neighborhood. Well, let's finish up by singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And to do the sign for star, you take your 2 index fingers and move them up and down next to each other. All right, and let's sing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Well, I hope you enjoy this year's Winter Wildlife Field Days. Remember to visit the website winterwildlifefieldday.org to get started. Have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.